Today on BBN News, we take a look at this week's events,
spotlight our student government and all their achievements,
and finally hand it over to our very own Charlie Benolkin for the latest sports talk.
Fins up, Bull Sharks!
The BBN News starts now. Good morning, Bull Sharks. I'm Lucas.
And I'm Alicia.
And you're watching BBN News.
To start off our show, we take a look at this week's calendar. We have a lot going on related to sports as well as some other events. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears open.
Our first spotlight of the day is the JROTC Raiders practice both tomorrow and Friday. Make sure to stretch and stay hydrated.
Tabletop Club, full of friends and fun, has another meeting this Friday directly after school.
And finally, Interact Club kicks off tomorrow with Miss Alino after school in her room, 1143.
Be sure to go home and re-watch the news to make sure you do not miss any of the vital information about all of our events this week.
Now let's send it over to our very own Coach Credelli, well, Miss Credelli in this instance, an SGA coordinator, to spotlight SGA at our school.
SGA is a student government association where all of the students from each class, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, join, where they're in charge of all of the different events that we put on during the year for school. So like homecoming, homecoming parade, powder puff, pep rallies, even student sections at sporting events, prom, even they're in charge of graduation. All that kind of planning. So it's super fun to get involved.
My name is Erica Velasquez. I'm the senior class president, so I represent the entire senior class in planning events like Powder Puff, Senior Sunrise, graduation, and Grad Bash.
Mainly I get to design all of our shirts, so the Powder Puff shirts, the senior class shirts, our SGA shirts.
And kind of everything all together, planning events, going to events, and just being part of our school.
I would have to say I love planning all of our events like homecoming, senior sunrise. I love designing all of our shirts. It's a really fun time.
We're looking for people who are leaders, people who take initiative, people who are, pretty on top of their work.
Thanks, Credelli.
In other news, next week starts Freedom Week. At the beginning of each school day or in the homeroom, we will recite a famous portion of the Declaration of Independence. This coming week will be an honor to the United States and what it truly means to be an American.
With that, let's hand it over to our sports reporter, Charlie Benolkin, to give us a rundown of the fall season.
Welcome back, Bull Sharks. I'm Charlie, here to give you a quick recap and preview of some of our Bull Shark athletics. To start off, our football team made the trek up to Cape Coral High School, home of the Seahawks, looking to get their second win of this season this past Friday. The game stayed incredibly close throughout the game thanks to an effort from Chase Garcia with yet another 100-yard plus rushing performance. Still, the boys continued their fight into overtime where, unfortunately, they fell to Cape Coral by the final score of 13-7. Despite that, they look towards their next matchup at Barron Collier this Thursday. If you're going to be down in Naples, go show them your support. Moving on, our volleyball team looks to keep up their impressive season with arguably their biggest matchup tonight. Our girls will travel up the road to enemy territory to take on the Sterile Wildcats. Our Bull Sharks look for yet another win while handing an L to our biggest rival. We wish them luck and we'll bring you updates on our next show here on BBN News. If you happen to go to the game, make sure you wear black. In other news, our boys golf team drove the green against Ida Baker in Cape Coral yesterday. The result for this match was a split decision, as we beat the Bulldogs 207-188, but Cape beat us 182-188. A great performance was put on once again by Keegan McGinn. They're back on the course tonight at a tri-match between Island Coast and North Fort Myers. Good luck, team. Other events that are happening tonight is bowling takes on East Lee in Unfamiliar Lanes, along with our swim meet, who plays in a tri-meet with the rivals of Sterile and South Fort Myers. Good luck to all of our fall forwards who gear up for a busy week. That's all for me. Let's send it back to our anchors.
Thanks, Charlie. Wow, that was a lot to take in. I think we have one more announcement, right?
Yeah.
Our final announcement for today is, as of this past Monday, JROTC has been having their Otis Spunkmeyer fundraiser. Now, Alicia, what exactly is this fundraiser?
Well, until September 23rd, our JROTC crew will be selling all the sweet treats you could imagine. Just make sure it's not a disruption to class or any school events. I need to make sure to get a hold of one of those candies.
I know, right? Those cadets need to get my order now. Well, it looks like that's all the news we have for today.
And remember, Bull Sharks,
Just keep swimming.